Shalom, this is Doug with Douglas V Amateur Radio and more. A bit of an update on the shack and some projects. This afternoon, Sunday the 20th of October, I assembled this shelving unit that we got on clearance from one of the home improvement stores so that I could clean this stuff up, get it on that shelf, as well as these cans full of miscellaneous bits and bobs. From up here to over there, got the little toolbox moved over there. Behind the spray can is the old SLA battery box that I used before I got the lithium ion batteries for the shack. And then I got the bags for the shop yard lights that are solar powered, solar charged and battery powered. And then all my miscellaneous wood is up there, which has been for a while, but the ground rod up there, moved up some other miscellaneous stuff up there. Moved the shelving unit over, or not the shelving unit, the workbenches and tools. Move those over so I could access the electrical panel a little bit easier. See how that works. And I'm going to start some woodworking projects that include building two 4 foot by 2 foot shelving units, or 4 foot by 30-inch units. I haven't quite decided yet. That way it keeps everything up off the table. I can maximize space. I built this shelf by using shelving unit. I already have the wood, common wood board that I already had, or common board I already had, and building this frame structure similar to what you'd use on a floating shelf, depending on how stout you want it to be. I needed to put, instead of putting one screw in here on the back, I needed to use two, just make it a little bit stronger, so it doesn't sag so much. And I also bought this a couple weeks ago from HRO so I could organize some stuff for my HF antennas. This one's my 40 meter, that's one of my 20 meter dipoles. And I'm going to use replace this shelf with the plywood cabinet shelving. I'm just not going to use any doors or anything, because I want easy operation. If this was in the house, I'd probably put it all behind cabinets. I thought about using pocket hole screws and stuff for the 3/4 inch plywood, but I may just use screws with countersunk heads, make it look nicer. I am eventually, when I do go to build those shelving units for the walls, I'm going to move this way over to there, either somewhere along this wall, maybe where that old one I bought from Gigaparts is. Who knows exactly, gotta think about all that, but need to get things up a little more organized, see how it works. And I bought that level just for checking things out, and then doing all the stuff for later on. Here are some of the tools I'm going to use for that. This is definitely the and more side of the channel, but it is being used for the ham radio stuff, and eventually my house, the rest of the house, get the house more organized. I got some Forstner bits, jigs, pocket hole jig set, some miscellaneous stuff, and I've also got a reset for recessed screws so it looks nice. when I get that started, I'll work on that. I'm going to turn this into a enclosed shop to work out of and keep things set up. And there's that there's a table saw that I bought late last week. Definitely a newbie at this woodworking stuff. And I may use this as a shelving unit out here as well. Just, a little bit of history. Not sure what it was used as exactly, but it's a server rack, a repeater rack. Got off of my ham not too far from here. And there's where I'm going to store it. And there's one of those lights that I use for job sites for here, and they come in real handy. They seem to be working well. I checked into the Arizona NVIS regional net this afternoon, Sunday, October 20th. But that's about it. I will have a update video on my backpack sometime soon, so I did change things, but I've been working a lot and hanging out with the wife and family, just making sure that I spend time with them, but also make time for everything else. I head to California this week, so I'm going to be doing that, and maybe I'll get some amateur radio in then. Shalom all, Yahweh bless, and 73.